Hello Libra, this is Mary Elizabeth with Sacred Love Tarot, and this is your August 2024 Zodiac Energy Forecast. I hope this reading finds you happy, finds you well, living in a place of gratitude and love. Let's see what your energy is for the month of August 2024. Here we go. August 2024 for Libra. All right, we have a little bit of cornucopia happening, but before that, we have financial constraints, we have indecision. Okay, so you have a decision to make, and you have a decision to make in regards of how you allow yourself to feel financially, because we have financial constraint in cornucopia, right? You're being offered an opportunity that you're going to have to decide to step through the door. You're going to have to make a decision. Do you allow yourself to step into this divine, abundant energy, or do you allow yourself to suffer the constraints of the decisions that you make, right? Because this is what I feel. I feel like you've been given an opportunity here, be it a job opportunity, an opportunity that takes you away from home, but whatever this opportunity is, it is financially fulfilling. The problem is, though, you're kind of uncertain if it is what you want to do, right? I feel that you've put a lot of energy into manifesting this, but now that it's here, you're like, oh shit, now what do I do? So we're at a crossroads. And here's what I want to say, and I say this all the time when we're at crossroads. The decision that you make is never set in stone. We always have the opportunity of dipping our toes in, feeling kind of what it feels like, giving it a go, and then coming back and then reevaluating and making a different decision. Now, the financial constraint, if you decide to stay where you are not being valued, where you're feeling broke, where you're feeling undervalued or underpaid, where you're feeling insecure and doubtful, then that's a decision that you're making, because Spirit is offering you something completely different than the situation that you're in. And if you choose to take it, I just want to point something out. In the tarot, the number 4 can offer many blessings, or you can feel complacent or stagnant or comfortable with where you are. And even though there is change all around you, you choose not to step into this change. In the tarot, number 2 is about stability, balance, opportunity, imagination, visualization, manifestation. And then the 8 is the continuation of working on self. So you're being offered an opportunity here that takes you out of what you have been trying to manifest and puts you right into what it is that you've been trying to manifest. So it's the difference between the visualization and the manifestation, the thinking about it and the moving into it. And yes, we always have the choice. I mean, the choice is always ours. We can look at what Spirit is offering us and we can say, no, not interested in that. My goals have changed. Stay exactly where you are, and then bemoan the rest of the time that you're broke or undervalued or whatever. But remember, the choice that is being made is yours. Spirit is offering you a way. Spirit is offering you that cornucopia, that opportunity, that abundance, that's prosperity. If you decide to stay, you decide to stay. And you got to no one else to blame but you. So there's the conversations that are needing to be had. And when these conversations are had, when a decision is made, and I believe that you may make the right decision, because no one wants to be in a place of lack or feeling undervalued or insecure and unstable or worrying about where the next meal is coming from, where the next tank of gas is coming from, where rent is coming from. No one wants to be in that position. So I think that you'll take this opportunity, but I think it's going to be a family effort. I think that there is going to be a group of people who come to a mutual decision of of what needs to be, or what needs to be done, or what has to be done. And then whisking away you go into a time of creative energy, opportunity, growth, dreams coming true. In order to receive, you have to release. There's no more feeling doubtful, no more feeling left out in the cold, no more feeling insecure, no more feeling as if you were searching for answers. The answers that you're looking for are right there in front of you. The decision is right there in front of you. The opportunity is right there in front of you. That Eight of Wands energy is ready to project you into a time of inspiration, growth, passion, independence, creativity, and all you got to do is let go of that constraint mindset, that lack mindset, that poor mindset. The King of Swords is doing all sorts of homework here, researching this opportunity and making a very logical decision. And it's up to you to have the strength and the courage to say yes, right? The decision is all yours, my love, all yours. You can decide to stay exactly where you are and struggle through it and muddle through it, or you can take that leap of faith and you can release that lack mindset, that poverty mindset, that poverty generational mindset, and step into this beautiful cornucopia. There's no more feeling like you're out in the cold. There's no more constraints. There's no more abandonment. There's no more looking for the next thing. It's right here in front of you. And all you have to do is say, yes, yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that. And here's the Hierophant. You have a lot of people depending on you. A lot of people depending on you. There's 3 people here, 3 people here, a woman and her child, and the cat here, another 3. So you have a lot of people depending on you and a lot of people looking up to you. You may be a mother, a caregiver, a caretaker, and you're trying to manifest something that is abundant, that helps for everybody. Right? You have maybe kids, maybe a family, maybe you're taking care of your elderly parents, maybe you're about to be in a position to take care of a lot of other people. The Empress is planting seeds, planting seeds, planting seeds. We have the Hierophant, the Star, the Strength, and the Empress. So this is a manifestation coming to realization. We also have, I'll point that out, the Wheel of Fortune too. So it's time for an upgrade. Right? It's time for an ascension. It's time for an upgrade. And as insecure and doubtful as you may be feeling about this move, because the 9 of Swords is also about indecision, it's also about insecurity, it's also about doubt, you don't have to make the decision today. Right? If you're feeling insecure about it and doubtful about it, tomorrow is another day. We can look at the situation, we can evaluate it, we can reevaluate it, we can learn about it, we can talk to other people about it, we can make the decision as a family unit, we can look at how this decision can change our lives and inspire us and give us something new, something fresh. We can step out of this lack mentality. I was on my walk this morning and I just felt the need to ask myself, if I wanted to, could I be the first millionaire in my family? Out of generations of generations of generations of poverty, and trust me when I tell you it goes back. I did family research and I found that some of my family back in the 1800s built a raft and moved their family down the Mississippi on a raft from New Orleans to Baton Rouge. And it was just kind of inspiring that that they went through all of this for something better, right? So yeah, I mean, if I really gave it a go at the age of 52, most likely by the time I leave this physical body, I could do it. But I have that mentality, that mentality of that lack mindset. I've never had a good relationship with money. I've always told them, money don't grow on trees. You'll have to sacrifice this for that. You'll always want. You'll never. And so that is the mentality that I feel most of us have grown up with. And so when somebody says, yes, Spirit says you can be the first millionaire. Spirit says that you can be the first person in your family to buy a house. Spirit says that you can be the first person in your family to pay for college and to get a degree. Spirit says that you can be the first person in your family to be a doctor or a lawyer. Spirit says that you can. And the only thing that we think about is, what if we don't succeed? And how does that make us look? So instead of giving it a go, it's a lot easier to get comfortable in that lack mindset than it is to step out of your comfort zone and to do something absolutely awe-inspiring that inspires others. I feel that you have, as I said before, I feel that you have people looking up to you. I feel like there are people depending on you. That Hierophant is going back to school, or looking into maybe even a spiritual retreat. I did an ayahuasca thing a couple of years ago. That was great for me. I wish I could afford to do it again, but at this moment in time I can't. And so there's a little bit of you that's really excited about what's happening. There's a part of you that really wants to do the research, part of you that are looking for ideas, a part of you that really wants to go and do it. But then there's a part of you that's really insecure about doing it and afraid to make the decision, afraid to take that step. So this all starts at home. I said you may have a family. I said that there may be little ones depending on you or others depending on you. You may take care of, look, a family. Well, there you go, and there it is. And so something is coming into balance here for you. You're not compromising your integrity. You're thinking about it. You're bringing things into balance. So this is a balanced home life that you're trying to create. A balanced home life, something stable, something balanced, something secure. I would say, I would give the advice to take this opportunity. If it takes you away from what you know, but if it has the opportunity to bring you into abundance, you can always go back, right? Like my home, I call my home Louisiana because that's where I was born and that's where my heart is. I've lived in Oklahoma, I've lived in California, I've lived in Nevada, and I currently live in Montana. And where I die and where I'll be cremated and where my ashes will go is Louisiana. Eventually, I will wind up back home because that is what it is and that's the decision that I made. You can always go back. You can always go back. You can make that million and you can go back. You can make those hundreds of thousands and you can go back. You can get that degree and you can go back. You can always go back. So we have flight, opportunity, prosperity, a new adventure. Yeah, I know because I said that. We have wayfare, contemplation, search for truth, inner guidance. Where is that card? Right here. The Five of Pentacles, the contemplation, the search for truth, and the inner guidance, both a lantern, both the lantern of the Hermit. So that really bodes well with that Five of Pentacles energy. One more card from the Bone and Earth deck, please. Thank you. And Serpent. So we're shedding that old version of us. It's rebirth. It's unconventionality. It's nonconformity. We're doing something completely out of the box here. Even though the Hierophant warns about not doing anything outside of the box, we are most definitely taking a chance. And we are doing something completely unconventional, something probably that your family wouldn't agree with, something that the older generation of your family wouldn't agree with, but the newer generation of your family is looking up to you to do something different. It's like you're sitting talking to your children or your significant other and your partner, and you're talking about this idea, and you're talking to your family and you're like, look, this can put us in a place of opportunity and abundance. It can help us buy our first home. It can help us fill the coffers, and this is a decision that everyone needs to make. And maybe where you are, you're surrounded by older generations of your family, and they're like, no, that's not a good idea. You'll be taking the grandkids or whatever away from home, or you'll be traveling, and I don't think it's a good idea. But it's not their decision to make, right? It's not their decision to make. We have gratitude and thanks, offering gratitude and thanks to Spirit, to Source, to the universe. Change and progress. We can't continuously stay stagnant and complacent and comfortable and expect there to be some sort of change. We have to move. We have to move. We have to get energy going. We have to allow that transition, that transformation, that rebirth, that contemplation, that inner truth, that guidance, that prosperity, that new venture, that opportunity to sweep us up. There has to be change, or there has to be movement, because if there's not, you're going to start resenting and resenting those who have talked you into staying, and regretting the decision that you made. So change and progress is important. And look, he made it through all of that. And his little raft is perfectly fine. The cat's a little shattered, but perfectly fine. And then we have speak your mind. Speak your truth. Speak your wishes. Say what you have to say. Don't be afraid. This opportunity has the potential to ascend your family to just a higher level of abundance, of prosperity, of creativity, of just planting seeds and reaping the rewards of that, and into new opportunities and new experiences and new friends and new acquaintances, and it has this feeling of being a whirlwind of adventure and excitement and creativity. So why you wouldn't take this opportunity is beyond me. And if you don't, I'm assuming it's because, and I keep going back to the elders, the older people, the mothers, the fathers, the grandmothers and grandfathers are trying to talk you out of it or opposing your decision to do it. And I understand that you respect your family and you hold your elders in high regards, but this has the potential of impacting your family in great, wonderful, amazing, significant ways. And it's very important that you make the correct decision here. So until next month, Libra, take care of you.